So this is an interesting one, Shaka.
Is it?
Toby Alderweireld is staying at Spurs, something I didn't think we'd be saying 12 months ago when he was coming to the end of this clause in his contract which stipulated that he could leave for 25 million.
Yeah.
But he's played well since Mourinho got in and he's happy.
Listen, Alderweireld's a fantastic centre-back. I think one of the best in world football, and which is why I'm like you. I'm surprised that he didn't move for that 25 million, because I don't think players of his quality generally become available, and certainly not at that price. Listen, I understand his age would have played a part in that, but I thought it was a gamble well worth taking for any number of clubs, which we can talk about till the cows come home. But all of a sudden, a change in manager, and Alderweireld has signed a new contract. And listen, I feel there's more to this than just, well, he wasn't that convinced about Pochettino, or it's a new manager who's come in has changed his mind. I think there are a number of things at play here. One, the club and probably Mourinho's insistence had to make him an improved offer, the offer that he was looking for all along.
150k a week, which is decent.
Which he would have taken when, you would think he would have taken when Pochettino was there. So this is not just about a change in manager, but maybe Mourinho, these are some of the promises that were made to him and him taking over this job, that the likes of Alderweireld and a number of others who are going out to contract would be secured. And then similarly, on the other side of that same coin, is that he probably thought he'd have moved at 25 mil as well.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't happen, now all of a sudden you're thinking, well, maybe I'm not as wanted as I first thought. And if that's the case, even if he does go out of contract in 6 months' time and he is available on a free, he may not be guaranteed to get the money that Spurs have now put on the table, or at a club that continues to challenge at the right end of the table.
Yeah, only 3 points behind Chelsea and chasing a Champions League spot, and he's playing football with a smile on his face again, and he's one of the key players under Mourinho. Now, I'm going to take you back around a decade ago when you and I did Ajax most weeks. Alderweireld and Vertonghen were there. They were young, they were raw, but they were talented. Yeah. What's his biggest attribute over the last decade that you've seen since they were teenagers when we started commentating on them? And he really has blossomed into a decent player.
Listen, I just think his general understanding of the game has certainly grown, and his leadership qualities. Back when they played at Ajax together, I thought Vertonghen was the more natural of the leaders, and he was the one who kind of stamped and marshalled that back four. I think Alderweireld has grown in his own confidence, has grown in terms of his own leadership qualities, which you expect with somebody who's come along and played the number of minutes and number of games and the level of football that he's played. But without question, as I thought then, I still think now, I think there are very few negatives to his game. As a player that I certainly would love to have in any team I'm having.
When you played and you had two centre-backs that you enjoyed playing behind, that you played behind regularly, that would have helped you. How important has Vertonghen been for him? Because at Ajax, with the Belgian national team, at Spurs as well, there's like one doesn't go if the other doesn't go.
Yeah, listen, this is easy partnership. When you play alongside someone for as long as you have, there's an easy understanding between the two of you. You know who's going when, and a lot of the communication doesn't even have to be verbal. You already know what the other person is thinking. And we always talk about these partnerships in different areas of the field, particularly at centre back, or if you're playing with a two up front, and how beneficial that can be on either end of the park. And certainly these two have shown that.
We've worked together a long time. What am I going to say to end it?
I don't know. I've been trying to forget our time together, I'll be honest.
Shaka! Shaka!
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.